everyone, it's Shakira and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to talk to you all about how to start a yoga practice, and also, does yoga help with weight loss? That's a popular question, and people, actually someone showed me like how many calories they burned in one of my classes, because I never knew. And she showed me her little, I think it was like an Apple Watch or whatever, and it was like 400 calories. And I have a Vinyasa Sculpt class that I teach on Mondays. So I was very shocked to see that my class actually, burned that many calories. And, I know that a lot of people come to yoga because they feel like it's a fitness thing, and there is a physical aspect of it. The asanas and all that stuff is the physical aspect of yoga. But when I teach, although I challenge my classes, I challenge them to do certain things that are uncomfortable, that make them feel uncomfortable, that make them challenge their athletic abilities and their flexibility. That's not what it's about. Okay? That is kind of secondary when it comes to practicing yoga. And the way that I got into yoga was not through me trying to be like a yogi, doing all these yoga flows and this and that. The way I came to yoga was through meditation. I practiced yoga via meditation for 3 years before I even got to the asana part. Because honestly, I felt like this is so basic and I can do this, and this is not going to challenge me at all. The challenge in your practice comes in mentally when you are in chair pose for a minute plus, when you are in plank pose, when your core is weak, when you are in dolphin, when you have to really use your mental faculties and your physical body to stay in dolphin safely. Okay, so also the meditation piece. How many of us can sit quietly with your eyes closed, like still? Let's try it together. Be still with me and see what comes up mentally. See what comes up in your mind, okay? Excuse me. Before we do this, let's take 3 deep breaths, okay? Hopefully you're able to sit on the floor or somewhere where you won't be bothered, but go ahead and close your eyes. 3 deep breaths, just like that, okay? Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Now, how hard was that for you? For some people, you might say it was, it's fine. But for me, when I first started practicing yoga, stillness was hard. Why? Because I would think about, oh, I got to do this, or I got to do that, or what about this, and what about that? Those thoughts that come up in your mind, you can control them, but it takes awareness. So I'm happy that that is a place that I started my practice, because it allows me to be a teacher that is not like about the asanas and how perfect I look in my asanas, while I pride myself on form when I'm teaching, especially because I don't want anybody to get hurt, but also I don't want to hurt myself. So when I'm in, let's say, like a down dog and I'm coming into a plank chaturanga, I am very precision is at the utmost importance, or is of the utmost importance, because when you are precise, you are developing your muscles. And our muscles are important because we need our muscles to support our body, especially the core, which supports the back, so on and so forth. So, but being able to breathe, knowing how to breathe, knowing how to be still and amongst chaos, which is in the world, being able to come out of the world and into yourself, into your mind, and into your breath is what it's about. Okay, so I would advise those of you that are looking to yoga for weight loss to really think about what it is you want. We all want to look a certain way and feel a certain way in our bodies, and I absolutely can relate with that because that is one of the reasons why I do what I do and why I love teaching fitness and yoga, especially to women, because we beat ourselves up so much. We are the number one, people that are buying the weight loss programs and so on and so forth. But if you learn to be comfortable in your own skin and then work on improving yourself, you are going to set yourself up for success. Whereas if you are just thinking about, oh, I gotta lose weight, or I gotta lose weight, and blah, 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 and I'm going to use yoga as a avenue to make my dreams come true, I'm not saying that you can't. And let me just put this out there. If you are someone that has a lot of weight to lose, and you start a yoga practice, or whether it be like a vinyasa sculpt like I teach, or vinyasa or whatever, those classes that get your heart rate pumping are your best bet for weight loss. But you are not going to, you may lose a little bit of weight, especially if you're a sedentary and a very large person. Yes, you will lose some weight, but weight loss and yoga, just the physical practice, will not get you what you want, okay? The idea of weight loss and the concept of yoga, accepting yourself, loving yourself, mastering your mind in order to make the changes in your life, meaning if you're an emotional eater, if you get your emotions in check via yoga, you're gonna lose weight. You're gonna change your life. You'll be more mentally sound and strong to make the best decisions, okay? But stop, if this is you, don't look at the practice of yoga that, like, oh, I'm going to go to yoga and it's going to help me lose a lot of weight. You're going to have to do some other things, But practicing yoga is wonderful for everyone because most people don't like themselves enough to sit down and turn inward for even 5 minutes. Because within that 5 minutes, all of these negative things are coming up and attacking you, which is something we can change through yoga. But, it takes time and it takes practice and it takes dedication to your practice. So I hope that made sense, But, I love teaching, and I feel so lucky and blessed to be able to teach, the different styles of yoga that I teach. But at the beginning of every class, if you've ever taken one of my classes, you know that I always start out by telling everyone, turn inward. The only thing that matters right now is your practice for this hour, 45 minutes that we'll be together, Examine your thoughts and your feelings. Let go of what does not work. Literally let go with your exhale. Things that don't even make any sense, that are negative, because we all come from something good and great and grand, which is the universe, right? If you believe that, So I'm going to end this here before it gets too weird. But basically, weight loss with yoga is possible, but yoga is not like a fitness program. Yoga is a way of life. It is, doesn't mean that you're perfect or anything like that, but it means that you live your life a certain way that really honors yourself. And it's also a matter of what you make it, Start with the meditation piece so that, or, I would recommend starting with the meditation piece and loving yourself and the self-love practices. And then, focusing on the asanas, or, the precision with your asanas, where you use your mind and your body and your breath to, practice in the entire, your entire practice. You got to use your mind, body, and the breath. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here. If you have any questions about how to start a practice, how I did it, if you want more videos talking about this, let me know and I will make sure I try to get those out to you. As always, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in this video. Bye.